That's what's going on. My name is Garrett. I'm the CEO and founder of Athletes Prehab. I'm coming to you today with a cool down, upper body cool down, okay? All you're going to need is a stretch strap and also a foam roller, okay? This is gonna be less than 10 minutes. Great cool down stretches you guys are going to love and recover a little bit better with, okay? So we're gonna start off, I'm gonna start the timer for you guys, 10 minutes. All right, that's all it's gonna take. I set 10 minutes in your day, I promise you this is gonna help, all right? We're gonna start off, we hit some chest for a little upper body day, so we're going to go pass-throughs, all right? I'm gonna have my hands wide on the strap. Now you can use a towel, you can use a band as long as it's tight. We're gonna go up and over. My chest is extremely, extremely tight, okay? Man, that one feels crazy. I'm gonna go up and over. Now, if your shoulders, let's say we're a little tight right there, that's okay. Go to our range of motion. You don't have to go all the way in back. Head right there, and I want you to stretch. I want you to give me 3 inhale, exhales. There we go. You should start to feel the front of those shoulders loosen up. All right. Now we're going to go to one side. We're going to do the pretty much same stretch, just the opposite side. Up and over. I'm going to get a little shoulder mobility in here. All right. A little active, front to back, side to side. Now, if it gets too tight, loosen up the width on it, okay? That's a simple fix for it. As you guys want to progress in it, let's get a little bit tighter, eh? There we go, down, up, over. There we go. Now my shoulders are still feeling pretty good right here. So I'm gonna stretch out. I'm gonna leave that strap for now. We're gonna hit a little posterior capsule. After lots of rows, all right, bent over rows, maybe pull-ups, lots of the pulling motions, we're going to be super sore through the backside of our shoulders, all right? This is called a posterior capsule stretch. I'm gonna keep that shoulder down. I'm gonna bring my arm up and over across my body right here. And I'm just going to hold it, okay? Now, again, this is the rear delt, okay? Maybe a little bit further in back too. We're gonna hold it here for about 30 seconds. Now, if the medial or the middle part of those deltoids is getting a little sore, I'd recommend going a little bit further down, all right? Almost like a seat belt, cross body, all right? And just pushing against that hand. That's gonna give you a little stretch through that one. So we hit the front of those shoulders with the strap. We hit the side of the shoulders with our cross bodies, which we want for 30 seconds each side. And we're gonna move from here, man, we're gonna do a little bit more wrist work, okay? Right after this. A little further down. There we go. All right, so usually I see this type of tendency after bicep days or after days where we're hanging on to weights for a long time and our grip goes from sturdy wrists to weak wrists. Sturdy to weak, all right? And we don't wanna see that. Obviously, we wanna have strong hands to engage all the muscle groups on in there. And you might be having a little bit of lateral elbow pain or even forearm pain or even just hand flat on that floor pain, okay? If you're doing anything like push-ups and the wrist is bugging you, these are a couple great stretches you guys can use to help us out, all right? Something I use with my clients is going to be that reflection stretch coming down. I'm going to go fingertips down, hands on top of the knuckles, and this is gonna stretch out the top, all right? The top. And with the top, I mean to the outside or the lateral elbow, and you're just gonna hold it here for about 30 seconds. Now, from there, I can move my forearm back and forth, feeling hunching around, kind of bugs you. And if I really wanna get in deep, I'm going to start a massage right there, that lateral elbow, and that should help out a lot. But guys, one of the best things you can do for strengthening the wrist is hanging onto the weights and holding on tight onto the weights, really gripping them strong, right? That's gonna get our wrists, forearms, biceps, the entire upper body strong when you do it, okay? Now, moving on from there, let's see, we're about 4.5 minutes in. We're gonna move into a little release today, okay? We're gonna do a little release with two different things. All right, if you have a foam roller, perfect. If you do not, maybe you have a lacrosse ball. I have a peanut mobility ball. This comes in our Vault package, all right? This is for upper body day. We're gonna go pec release, okay? Usually the pec minor, which extends out to the shoulder, is super tight. In mine, I've done tons of push-ups today, so mine is bugging me a little bit. So I'm gonna stretch them out. All right, I'm gonna set up in a good position right here with my pec on the foam roller, okay? And I'm just going to lean up and over it with that hand. Let me get a little better view. There we go, just like this, okay? So I'm gonna lean on over it. This time I might be sleeping with a pillow. From here, I want you to get underneath the pec. There we go, so it's the real meaty area, almost right near your armpit, but your pec region, okay? And I'm just gonna give it a little bit of pressure down and a little motion with my hand coming back and forth. This is a similar pin and stretch technique that we've used before. Something that I really love to do. Back and forth. I'm still hunting around for some tight spots. If you really want to pinpoint our position on it, use that lacrosse ball either on its side or coming up. Usually I'll just hang on to it like this so I get a little extra pressure down, and I'm gonna hold on to it. And I'm starting to feel it release already right here. Starting to get a little bit more motion. Oh, and that one felt amazing. All right, about 7 minutes down. Now, for a little upper body, okay, what we're gonna kind of finish with is relaxing, all right? Relaxing onto a few different stretches. If you're sitting at a desk all day, or if you're typing on your phone, or if you have this kind of posture. Back and the head is kind of like this, tilted forward or forward head posture. These are a couple of good stretches. We're gonna hit all sides of the neck. And I see this with a lot of my clients who are struggling with push-up form, where the head just comes either too far down, or we're just straining the neck like this the whole time. All right, 3 good stretches. First one, upper trap stretch, right? This one, think about it ear to shoulder, right? That's all I think about right here. Hand on the side of the head, ear to shoulder, hand down. I need you to hang on to this, guys, for 30 seconds. I'm gonna go palm up right here. And I wanna breathe through my diaphragm, through the bigger muscles. There we go. And you hear my pitch or my tone of voice start to come down because I'm using less of the accessory breathing muscles, more of the main ones right here. So hang on to it. Let's go and switch them up. Same thing, opposite side. And again, they should be feeling this down through that shoulder. Nice. All right, I'll give you guys a few more seconds right there. We're gonna move into, let's go into a sternocleidomastoid stretch, right? This SCM, one of the bullies of the neck, okay? And I'm gonna get a little closer to the camera just so you guys can see what I mean by it, all right? So one of the bigger muscles of the neck, the SCM, comes down from, almost like that clavicle or sternum and transitions up all the way here. And I'm even grabbing it. Comes to behind, actually inserts behind the skull, all right, for part of it. And this one gets extremely tight. Again, if you turn to the side and turn up, you can kind of hunt around for it. It's a thick, meaty muscle in here, okay? And it gets extremely tight. So how do you stretch it? How do you stretch it? How can you release it too? Maybe I'll give you that. All right, how can you stretch it? Again, coming up, I want you looking up. This is also scalene stretch, all right? The SEM might be a little bit different, but scalene stretch, those accessory breathing muscles, they'll kill you a little bit. So we want to stretch them out. Chin up towards the ceiling. We're gonna up and then out. I want to think about getting tall. And this might be the best stretch of them all, especially if you're dealing with your shoulder bugging, anything like that. One of these might be maybe one of the culprits of it, okay? So try to hit those each side. If you want to release it, all right, a good like massage technique for it, find it first, all right? So up, over, see it comes down right to there. You can even see that spot. Up, 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 up. Yeah, and right in there. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my thumb and index finger, and I'm gonna kind of palpate or string along it up and down until it feels a little bit of relief. Now, guys, that's about 10 minutes. Went over by a little bit. That's your 10-minute cool down for upper body day. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What stretches help the most, right? What do you want to see? What days do you want cool down on? Are you a runner? Are you working out? Burn Bootcamp, Orange Theory, F45, anything like that? I would love to help you guys out. Let me know, all right? And give me a thumbs up. All right, see you guys soon.